Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be sharing with you an Undertale theory I've been putting together for quite a while now, for about a month or two, and I am sharing it with you on my channel. So, the basis of this theory is Gaster isn't dead. What if WD Gaster isn't dead? Not erased, not gone, but active, influencing events from somewhere outside reality itself. And what if the Roaring Knight in Deltarune isn't just a random antagonist, but part of Gaster's interference across the universes? Let's break this down. In Undertale, we're told Gaster fell into his creation and was shattered across time and space. Most people would interpret that as death, but the wording is strange. You don't say somebody was shattered across time and space if they simply died. That sounds like displacement, fragmentation, existence outside normal reality. And if Gaster exists outside reality, then he wouldn't need to hide in a physical location like the True Lab. He could exist in something more abstract. Now, this is linked to Entry 17 and the Language of Darkness. Instead of asking where Gaster is physically, look at how he speaks. Entry number 17 repeats dark, darker, yet darker. It's fragmented, escalating, almost unstable. Now compare that to Deltarune's central threat. Dark fountains, the roaring, darkness spreading and overriding reality. The prophecy in Deltarune describes darkness consuming the world if too many fountains are created. That's not just similar wording, it's a thematic concept, darkness escalating beyond control. Then there's the intro sequence of Deltarune. Before the game even begins, a distorted voice speaks in all caps. It tells you to create a vessel. It refers to Goner values in the files. Goner is directly associated with Gaster and Undertale beings partially erased, displaced, or fragmented. The typography, the audio distortion, and the tone. It mirrors Entry 17. That doesn't confirm Gaster is speaking, but it strongly frames him as involved with Deltarune's metaphysics. So what, instead of Gaster hiding somewhere, what if he's embedded in the phenomena of the Dark Worlds themselves? Now, this is connected to the Roaring Knight, if you're wondering how. Now, here's the risky claim. Did Gaster create the Roaring Knight? There's no direct confirmation. But look at the narrative placement. The first presence we encounter in Deltarune is a voice stylistically tied to Gaster. The central antagonist destabilizes reality by creating dark fountains, who in Undertale is associated with destabilizing reality. Gaster, who's associated with fragmentation across space and time. Gaster, who's linked to Goner entities and distorted audio. Gaster. So the Knight's actions, creating fountains that overwrite reality, align perfectly with Gaster's themes of fractured timelines and escalating darkness. So instead of claiming Gaster built the Knight, a stronger version is the Knight may be acting as an extension of Gaster's interference, either knowingly or unknowingly, because the game frames reality destabilization using Gaster-coded language and audio from the very beginning. That's thematic consistency, not random speculation. Now, let's talk about Sans. Sans teleports constantly. In Snowdin, during his hangout, during his boss fight, Papyrus even says, "That's my brother's room, it's kind of another world." When you enter it, it's pitch black, void-like. Then, Papyrus says, "Is Sans pranking you through space again?" Through space, not across the room, through space. Sans also tracks timelines, he recognizes resets, and he judges you based on previous runs. He studies quantum physics, he understands anomalies. If anyone in Undertale could move between universes, it's Sans. And in Deltarune, Sans already knows you in a strangely familiar way. If Gaster exists at times outside time and space, Sans can manipulate space. It's possible Sans is either connected to Gaster's experiments or is even helping manage the consequences. Now, this is also linked to save, load, and determination. Before Alpha's perfected determination and extraction, what if there was an earlier version of timeline manipulation, a weaker save load system? Gaster may have begun experimenting with timeline mechanics before determination came stable. That would explain why Sans understands resets while Alpha studies determination. It also makes Gaster's disappearance more suspicious. What if his creation wasn't just a machine, but a reality-altering experience? Now, putting it all together, Gaster is shattered across time and space, and not necessarily killed. Entry 17 mirrors the language and escalation of Deltarune's darkness. The Deltarune intro uses Gaster-coded audio and Goner references. The Roaring Knight destabilizes reality in a way that aligns with Gaster's themes. Sans demonstrates spatial manipulation and timeline awareness. Gaster opens with the present stylistically tied to Gaster. Deltarune opens with the present stylistically tied to Gaster before its reality is formed. So maybe Gaster isn't hiding in a lab. Maybe he's embedded in the code of reality itself. Fragmented. Influencing events from outside the timeline. And if that's true, then the Roaring Knight might not be the mastermind. They might be the Simpson. The Simpson? Symptom. Gaster has always existed in fragments. Hidden in files, hidden in distorted audio, hidden in code. So maybe he isn't meant to appear physically. Maybe he's meant to be felt. And if Deltarune is about reality unraveling, then there's no character more fitting to stand behind that unraveling than W.D. Gaster. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I spent a lot of time thinking about this and scripting it.